Hey ladies, happy Saturday evening to you. I thought I would pop in today and talk with you a bit about people pleasing. um, just want to help you have a stress-free holiday, and this has come up in conversation a few times over the last week or so about people pleasing. So I thought I would pop in and share with you a few things about it and what drives it, and some options to say no in a polite way. So, hi, I'm Veronica Jordan, creator of Redesign Your Beliefs. And first, I have to say that people pleasing is usually driven by a very good intention. So, there's no blame, no faulting, no judgment, or anything like that. But just a sincere um, taking a look at what's underneath it, because we all want to be nice and we all sincerely want to help. I really do believe that. Let's what what's underneath all of this? Have you ever thought about that? Well, I want to propose to you that it's a need to be accepted, and there's only one who I know who can accept you fully and completely. And I'll talk more about that in a little bit. So, or maybe you're people pleasing, maybe it's because you feel like saying no would cause more conflict or even confrontation that you don't want. Whatever your reason, I don't think I have to tell you this, but it can lead to overwhelm and really neglecting your own needs. And I have one thing to say about this to both you and me. Stop it. Please stop the people pleasing. I don't know about you or if you have any kids. What I do know is that kids can be some of the toughest to say no to. Between my nieces, nephews, and bonus kids, it's really tough sometimes, particularly when they're around a certain age, between like 5 and 10. I used to have this pair of blue eyes looking up at me, all innocent, and just making her request. And it's just like, oh my gosh. And there were times when I ended up saying yes, when I was like, what the heck? I just said yes again to those blue eyes, and it's going to cost me, and there's going to be some consequences to all this. And I had said, with everything in me, no, the answer is absolutely no. But when I had those eyes staring at me, looking up at me, I was just like, oh, okay. So anyway, I guess that's somewhat of a different matter too. But time to get off that merry-go-round, right? So let's talk about how to say no. First, you want to keep it simple. You want to be honest, and you want to keep your no in perspective. So keeping it simple, you can be direct and still be nice or polite in doing so. So for example, you might want to say, I appreciate you thinking of me, but I have a lot on my plate right now, so I'm going to have to say no. Or you can even try the approach of, thank you so much for the invitation. I'm already booked. I've already got things scheduled. And even if it's something that you've scheduled for yourself, make sure that you keep yourself on the schedule, even if it's a bubble bath and time for you to relax. Who doesn't need that, especially this time of year? If you really want to agree to what's being asked, or if you simply don't know what to say in the moment, give a response that buys you some time. Okay, so I have an example with the kids again. So to buy myself some time, I would say maybe. But then it backfired. That maybe turned into you promised. Well, no, I didn't promise. I didn't even say yes. I said maybe. So, anyway, I had to come up with some kind of solution. And so, what I did was I started giving the answer of, I'm not promising you anything. I will think about what you're asking me, but I am not promising you anything. And then that would give me time to go away and think of, okay, logistically, how is this going to work? How is this going to affect other family members, schedules, or the budget, or, depending on what the request was. And then I could come back with a solid yes or no answer. So, anyway, I hope that helps somebody with kids. That was a strategy that I started taking, and I still use it to this day. Second, be honest. So let's say that you're on a new eating plan or something. In the restaurant that your friends or family members want to go to, it doesn't really line up with what your new eating plan is right now. I know a lot of us will be making New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year in just a few short days, and that might be one of them. So I don't know, even learning how to say no now might be helpful. So you could say something like, thanks so much for inviting me. That doesn't really line up with what I'm doing right now. And if this person is a good friend or a family member, you could even explain to them that you're working on your ability to say no for your own emotional and mental health. And if they're a mature person, they're most likely going to understand. So, thirdly, is to keep your no in perspective. And by that, what I mean is just keep in mind that you're declining a request. You're not rejecting the person or anything like that. It's just declining a request. You might love and respect this person very much who's making the request, but you don't have to feel obligated. And if you can affirm in your answer in declining the request, if you can also affirm them and reaffirm your love for them, if that's appropriate, and your response for them, then it's going to be a little bit easier to say no as well. So I don't know if any of this is resonating with you ladies, but I hope it's helpful in some way to you. And if it is resonating with you and you want to take a deeper look at, what's underneath this people-pleasing thing, then schedule a discovery call with me and let's take a look at, the emotional energy that is most likely making you more inclined to pleasing people so much. Because learning how to say no might be easier if you remove the emotional energy around what's driving it. And I want to help as many women as possible with this. And I know that this works. I know that you'll get results. So I just wanted to hop on and share that with you. And if you're interested in scheduling something, go ahead and comment, I'm in. And I'll send you all the scheduling information and all the information that you need. So if you want to do this, go ahead and make sure that you do it. And I'll look forward to your session. And if you have any questions, go ahead and comment here or send me a personal message. I'm more than happy to chat with you if you have any questions about any of this. And I'm here for you, and I'm looking forward to doing sessions with you. So, and I want to leave you with one other thing, kind of a fortune cookie, if you will, actually better than a fortune cookie. And that is, I've been listening to this song. It's one of my favorites right now. It's called Run to the Father by Cody Carnes. And there's a line in there that says, and I'll read it here, my heart has been in your sights long before my first breath. And I don't know about you, but to me, the fact that the creator of the universe, God himself, had me in his thoughts long before I took my first breath. and how much He loves me and how much He accepts me just does something beyond words than I can even express. So, anyway, I just want to leave you with that thought, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. And if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and have a great Saturday evening. And I'll talk to you all again soon. And remember, you are always loved. Bye now.